On your weather today, Hurricane Jimena is making landfall here on Baja California. As you can see, this Category 2 hurricane is moving its way into the peninsula and will continue to head northbound. We'll let you know exactly where this is headed to coming up. Again, Hurricane Jimena making landfall as we speak.
Happening with Jimena right now as it makes landfall on Baja California. Check out what happened there in Cabo San Lucas. High wind, big waves. A lot of the city lost power, but has actually been spared the greatest impacts because it moved significantly west of Cabo. Hurricane warnings have actually been discontinued for the Cabo San Lucas area. So Cabo actually sits right about here, the extreme southern tip here of the Baja California. But as you notice now, it looks like we've got a landfalling hurricane at this point, folks. Looks like the center, somewhere right in there with the spiraling occurring within that. So we've obviously got some pretty significant winds that are right front quadrant into that. That means Ciudad Constitution, that's the city that sits right about there. It's the largest city right in there. Sits right about there. Power outages very likely as the system basically tracks its way off to the northwest right now. It's coming right through Baja California. So a pretty significant impacts for us this morning in some of the cities there, especially when you're considering what we've got with power outages. 105-mile-per-hour winds right now. Let's show you where this thing heads over time. And we believe it's going to take a fairly consistent track here. So you can see Baja California here. We've got some rugged terrain. If you've got any amount of rain that falls in that rugged terrain, mudslides and rock slides can be a problem for us here. But relatively unpopulated area where it's hitting right now. And that's very good news because the last thing we want to do is put more and more people at harm. But most of the population is at the southern tip. Now, obviously,